Welcome to London City Girl. Today, we're going to count down the top 10 promising film careers that stalled. At number 10 is Mischa Barton. Barton starred in the hit TV series The OC, and after her departure from the show, her future looked promising, with multiple offers of work and her status as a fashion icon. But nothing seemed to really take off for the young actress. None of the projects she worked on became the major success she needed to cement her position, and slowly she was no longer in the running with the Rachel McAdamses and the Anne Hathaways for film roles. At number 9 is Alicia Silverstone. With her long blonde hair and pretty face, Silverstone made quite an impact in the 90s. She starred in The Crush, in which she played an obsessive teenager stalking her neighbour. She caught the eye of director Marty Kalner, who cast Silverstone in the Aerosmith video Crying. Silverstone then went on to star in 2 more videos for the band, Amazing and Crazy. The videos were a huge success, and Silverstone was dubbed the Aerosmith chick. That led to Silverstone being cast as Cher in the classic 90s hit Clueless, and the actress became the face of a generation. Unfortunately, fame didn't agree with Silverstone, who disliked the intense interest she generated. Some bad career choices and a few tabloid run-ins followed, causing Silverstone to take a hiatus from acting for a few years. When Silverstone returned to acting, it was in smaller roles, predominantly on television. At number 8 is Chris O'Donnell. His career is the one that could have been. He burst onto the scene with films such as Fried Green Tomatoes, Scent of a Woman, and Circle of Friends. On a career high, he was then chosen to play Robin in Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, a role that he won over Leonardo DiCaprio. But the films were a mistake and universally panned. O'Donnell admitted it was a career low. Those films and some missed opportunities held him back. He was considered for the role of Jack in Titanic, but the part ultimately went to Leonardo DiCaprio. The film launched DiCaprio to superstar status, and then O'Donnell turned down the role of James Edwards in Men in Black, which eventually went to Will Smith. O'Donnell can now be seen regularly on the small screen, in popular shows including Grey's Anatomy and NCIS. At number 7 is Mena Suvari. The actress won recognition with her turn as a spoilt, vulnerable cheerleader in American Beauty. But a couple of appearances in the American Pie films and the dark comedy Sugar and Spice spelt the beginning of the end. The Pie films, although successful, were not for the critics, and Sugar and Spice tanked. Suvari continued to act in low-budget films, but that next big break eluded her. As time has passed, Suvari is no longer in the running for leads in major films, but now appears in supporting roles. At number 6 is Cuba Gooding Jr. With roles in films such as Boys in the Hood, A Few Good Men, and Jerry Maguire, for which he went on to win an Oscar, Cuba Gooding Jr. was supposed to be the next big thing. But then he starred in the 2003 film The Fighting Temptations, a vehicle for Beyoncé Knowles. The movie was roundly dismissed by critics and audiences alike. Following on from that, Gooding Jr. made poor film choice after poor film choice, including Norbit and Daddy Daycare, resulting in him being relegated to supporting actor status. At number 5 is Michael Keaton. Keaton made his way into the A-list after playing the title role in Tim Burton's classic Beetlejuice, and following it up with his portrayal of Batman in Batman and Batman Returns. But then a combination of so-so film choices and a decision to scale down his workload in order to concentrate on his family life stunted his once flourishing career. At number 4 is Eddie Murphy. Murphy kissed his career goodbye after starring in Norbit. The film was met with an overwhelmingly negative response from critics who deemed it crass and even racist. This came after a string of bad movies, including one of the biggest box office failures of all time, The Adventures of Pluto Nash. Murphy's ugly off-screen scandal, in which he denied being the father of Mel B's child, also did not help his image. The actor is no longer considered a bankable movie star. At number 3 is Night Shyamalan. Director Shyamalan's dramatic fall from grace came as a surprise. He made a big impact with his 1999 film, The Sixth Sense, which is regarded as a modern masterpiece. He followed his breakthrough with the critically acclaimed films Signs and Unbreakable, but then the director released a string of failures, including The Village, The Last Airbender, and After Earth. Despite the poor reviews, Shyamalan's movies continue to make money at the box office. However, he is no longer widely regarded as a legendary director in the making. At number 2 is Elizabeth Berkley. Berkley played clean-cut Jessie Spano in the hit teen series Saved by the Bell. After the show ended, she was hot property until she made the decision to star in Paul Verhoeven's film Showgirls. The silly dialogue, wooden acting, and over-the-top sex scenes caused the film to bomb spectacularly, and the once hot young actress became untouchable. However, over time, Showgirls has found cult status, becoming a "it's so bad it's good" movie, and Berkley has emerged from the ashes. Honing her craft in smaller film and theatre productions, she won praise from critics who once wrote her off. It is doubtful whether Berkley will ever be able to entirely shake off the damage Showgirls did to her career, but she has managed to eke out a career as a jobbing actress with supporting roles in shows such as Law & Order, CSI, and The L Word. At number 1 is Jennifer Lopez. Before the disaster that was Gigli, Jennifer Lopez had managed to accrue a decent body of work. Her roles in Selena and Out of Sight were both critically acclaimed, and she was popular with audiences. However, Lopez's overexposure in the tabloid press, owing to her romance with Ben Affleck, and a number of film flops including Gigli, where she played lesbian mobster who falls for a man, contributed to the downfall of her film career. Lopez has in fact still produced some gems, with her roles in smaller films such as An Unfinished Life and Shall We Dance, but they've gotten lost amongst the noise of her music career, perfume and fashion lines, as well as other generic rom-coms. That concludes our top 10 list of promising film careers that stalled out for one reason or another. We hope you enjoyed this video, and remember, for more videos like this, subscribe to London City Girl, and we'll see you next time.